Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. A review for sign language recognition techniques. Our group members NORNABIHAH binti Abdul Malik 1201796 and Husna binti Muhammad Saini 1201806.
This article is published on 28 April 2021. The name of this journal is Babylon International Conference on Information Technology and Science. The author for this article have two authors. One, Mahasabri. Mahasabri currently works at the Department of Computer Science at College of Computer Science and Information Technology, Kabbalah at Iraq. Maha has published 9 of her publication. Article research include about sign language. She also does research in database, artificial intelligence and algorithm. Second, Nidal Dair Al-Abadi, yang ini currently also works at the Department of Computer Science at University of Kufa. Nidal Dair Al-Abadi has published 97 of her publication article research in various fields. His position at University of Kufa as Professor Associate in the Department of Computer Science. For the purpose, in this article describe some overview for sign language, gesture, and most important techniques that used to distinguish sign language, and that is translated into an understandable way, which is that can support interaction and communicate with users. This can be used to help in the social integration become successful of hearing for disabled or deaf individuals to communicate with others in a natural way. Okay, next, the concept in this article, they use image and video as hand signs to distinguish each letter because this is the concept that they use. And the theme we find there is 3 themes that have in article that we review. For the first, concept and importance of sign language signs and finger spelling. Second, describes hand gesture as a recognition techniques. And the third, practice these sign techniques in applying sign language. Next, theory that they use have 3 theory. For the first, sign language, that mean use hand signal to communicate, same with finger spelling. And second, gesture, that mean get signal from reading on the face, either a sad expression, happy expression, scare expression, angry expression, and more. And the third, techniques that used to distinguish sign language, that mean apply use hand signal with show body and face gesture. For the methodology, they using library methods, which is study previous studies from researchers who have conducted studies on sign language recognition techniques. Second, the researcher began to study some previous studies to examine the methods used to recognize sign language and found that each method used has its own advantage and disadvantages. And the third, almost 10 past studies used to study each method in the sign language recognition techniques. The next of the result of the study that we can conclude based on this table shown in the article we review, we found the accuracy of sign language recognition using video and image concept. Using video and image concept is the best things for people to use, including normal people or people with disabilities. Based on the table, many methods that are used in giving explanation and directions for sign language, and based on all those methods, we get high support for us to apply sign language in the form of image and videos, so that it is easy for people to use it to learn sign language. But each of these methods has its advantages and their own disadvantages.
Next, we go to the critical review. What is the main issue raised or expressed by the author? There are three main issues that are expressed by the author, which are sign language, hand signs recognition techniques, and survey for techniques background to apply sign language. Second, is the issues interesting? Why? Yes, it's totally interesting because all the issues stated have their own points to elaborate the main one. We can learn about gestures and finger spelling well. Many techniques of sign recognition is used such as artificial neural networks, ANN, and convolutional neural networks, CNN. Third, are the issues raised or expressed by the author relevant to you as a researcher? Yes, the issues are relevant for us as a researcher. We can learn more about sign language that not everyone is trained to learn it. As a researcher, we can know how to teach them, especially in studying religion of Islam. First, what are the steps taken by the author to ensure the reliability of the studies? One of the steps that the researcher takes to make sure that the trustworthiness of findings is showing the accuracy of sign language recognition in the conclusion area. Besides, they also show the most common process for sign language. As the conclusion, hand gestures are two types, namely static gestures and dynamic gestures. This is one of the new knowledge that we get from the article. There are many best ways to use this knowledge in the future. As a researcher, we will use this knowledge to teach them about religion in Islam, especially on how to pray and how to read the Quran. For the chosen article, we know that we improve ourselves in learning sign language so that we know that what we need to change and what we need to add so that the study will be better in the future.